Alright. You ready to play Slay the Princess, chat? Let's go. New game. Oh, we already getting creepy. We already getting creepy. Let's play. New game. Chapter 1, Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh, okay, so we got a few options already. Explore, the end of the world, what are you talking about? You considered maybe she's the only reason... the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up. Valid. Slaying a princess seems kinda bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Oh, there's a ton of options. Okay, do I get rewarded? Sweet, I've always been off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Oh, we can just continue silently, go on our mission, return around and leave. Okay. Well, I feel like we need to go through the options, right? Let's see what we're going on about. The end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Screw those birds. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
You might as well kill someone. Okay, have you considered maybe the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Yeah, I want empirical evidence, peer-reviewed papers, narrator, get
And
slam
before
on.
you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I'm tempted to do first playthrough, we just go and do it. We just go, yep, done. I do, because he said it's a ticking clock. I wonder if the more that we sit here and click, it actually does affect things. I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. I'm sold, let's get this over with. Well, we'll talk to her. I think that's...
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Why'd you get so sassy all of a sudden? Alright.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Honey.
You'll find the princess within.
I mean, this doesn't look super fortified, guys.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I guess we'll take it and take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Oh, my mask changed. I actually have a little dagger now. I love the art style. It's cozy. That's probably what's coming up. Yeah. I feel like, actually, let me do one last thing. I'm going to throw that command in a pin real quick for anyone coming in. Alright, last chance. I've got a dagger. Last chance. If this isn't your vibe, I understand. Alright, are we ready? We enter the basement. Dagger.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi! Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you, or just continue down the stairs. Making knife hands with a knife this princess, that's right. Time to go, hi! What up, it's your boy? Hey girl, what up? I don't want to do hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Feel your nerves and step forward. Right, Veritable? I'm getting some mixed signals here. What are you gonna do? Stab me? Let me go with I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Absolutely not.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming.
He seems nice, yeah. I'm not dropping it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Even if we're talking, I'm holding the knife. I don't want to tighten her. Why can't I just stand as I'm standing?
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You choose T-pose in the corner.
You step
We
forward,
dab on the princess.
your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I don't super love that our other arm is free.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I think it's already too late for us, chat.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Alright, what if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Slay the princess. Hit her with the gritty. Part of me wants to just see if we can, like, right off the bat and see where that gets us. We just, you know, we stick to the story, we do the thing. I think it's already gonna go horribly for us, but let's just try it. Let us hashtag slay the princess. Let's stick the Rizzler. Alright, let's just try it.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
I don't think we had enough resolve.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Wow, we suck.
Holy shit, that hurts!
Turns out she's just a boxer in her past life.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
A knife. Wasted.
We can still turn this around.
Turn around, that's right. Get to stabbing. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Thank you, narrator.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
I think I do need to turn. I think it's the parallax where it's slightly. I think I need to turn that off. Sorry, chat.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Game over. Done.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, chapter 2. Okay.
You're on a path
Let
in the
me
woods.
turn off the parallax and see if that's making me, yeah, little motion sick, not crazy, but a little bit. Oh, that's not the parallax. Flickering images, maybe that's it. I'll turn that back on. Nope. Putting both off. I don't know what boil effect is. Turn that off. Ah, that's what it is. That's still a little bit. That's fine. I'll be better. Slay the princess, that's a win. Bringing a knife to a fist fight, then being punched to death, right? I thought we had better chance. We weren't. Yeah, we didn't have enough resolve. Alright.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So it's not a new game, it's a chapter 2, which is interesting. Wait, hasn't this happened already? But I died. What am I doing here? Let's go with that.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Fair.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Oh, maybe she's a lich, maybe.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and and winning. That's the spirit.
Yes.
There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Okay. We have another voice entering the fray. Let's assume I'm telling the truth. All of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? That's a good question.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Pat already wants to smooch the narrator.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I mean, I did, but not right off the bat.
We did our best with the information we were given.
Yeah,
And
we did do it.
kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I love him so much.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
I wish the narrator can go live happily ever after with the princess. It is a little Stanley Parable. I like it.
Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Let's talk about this princess. What other information can we get here?
Just be quick about it.
Well, we killed each other last time. How can I make sure all of that doesn't happen again? All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? She's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Yeah, how can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
We'll do the silent stabbing this time. See how that goes. Yeah, she's just a buff princess muscle mommy down there. She's just down there. That's why the other arm is free. She's just down there working out. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole...
We'll do the silent pro tag around here.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
She did beat us to death, though.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Disco Elysium vibes? Yeah, a little bit of that too.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Okay. Silent speedrun, let's go. Let's get stabbing.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Sorry, this is in the middle of dialogue, but Bud says, this is too interesting. I'm trying to work here together. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, I guess we take the knife again.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take my little talon and claw. I'll take it. Didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Ooh, do we approach the mirror, chat? Do we want to check that out? I kinda want to. Let's do it. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Alright, we gotta wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Ah.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Fighting. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Can we hop in timelines, Chad?
So focus up. The world is depending on you.
An orc or some sort of yeah, I don't know. I've got like these weird claws. Like my pointer, I don't know how well you guys can see it, is a claw too. Alright, you take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
On the basement. We're just gonna get this done this time. Nothing good can come
The
of it.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Sounds a bit more evil this time. Sulfur.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally.
Well,
It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Wasted Mind, welcome in. We're about to try again, Wasted Mind. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I might move my camera down a little bit too while we're here. Let me, Okay, quick pause so you can actually read what the princess is saying to me. Give me 1 second. Transition back here. Move my camera. I didn't realize she would be speaking up there. Sorry. I try to keep it up there for Ace Attorney streams. There we go. Now you guys can read what she's saying to me. Please in mind what you up to. It makes me find Princess, a giant pig wearing a golden necklace. Oh no, she wants to fight again, chat.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Okay, voice of the stubborn. Hold on.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your
Hey, creep.
bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step,
Ooh,
the form of the
tiefling
princess
green.
comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Okay.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I don't think I'd hate that, you know? I don't think I'd hate that. Oh no, she got hotter. I hope you heard all that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time. Last time definitely happened. Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. You look different. Oh, so you do remember me. I was supposed to be quiet and just slay the princess. Oh, but there's so many of these I want to click. I don't know what happened to you since last time we met. I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Bye. So the first playthrough, Wasted Mind, we tried to stab her and we ended up fighting and taking each other out. So now, my initial plan was to just be silent and just do it right out the gate. I'm still tempted. Try it. But man, all these dialogue options. As a visual novel player, I'm sad not picking those. I'm gonna be sassy back to the narrator is what I want to do. Let's be sassy.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
If there's anything about parallel universe, nope, we're just cool with that. Okay. Let's see. Actually, what if we just run away with the princess? So you do remember me. That one sounds interesting.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
That's the bleeding. That's not fighting, narrator. We are here for different reasons, narrator. He likes to show off, yeah. You look different? Let's go with that.
You look exactly the same.
Oh, I didn't get hotter? Dang it. Dang it. Just making sure there's no, like, new options at the bottom. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have things to unpack first. Like, how are both still alive? Well, we just found out it's parallel universe. Which, again, we're just kind of glossing over that. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? It did change to attack the princess. She's raring to go. She wants the fight. Just seeing if there's anything else I want to do before we try that. I do kind of, like, let's try and get some of these dialogue things hammered out.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Okay. Everyone's surprisingly okay with all of this.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of all we get. Yes, ma'am. I guess we'll attack. Figure. I want to see what she says about freeing her, though. That sounds kind of fun. What if we just free the princess? Let's attack and see where it gets us. I get my butt kicked so hard, worth. Hashtag worth.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Here we go. I'm not getting beat to death again.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
So creepy.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
You've told me nothing.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Rosa, look at those grippers. I'm so glad you learned what grippers are.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, This world needs you to win.
Okay.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow.
I don't know
Think
about
it
that.
through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out.
I don't
is
know,
our
voice
best
of the
course
hero.
of
That
action.
doesn't seem like a very good thing to bet this on. Bleeding her out is the best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Okay, bait an opening and outmaneuver her, or strike at her heart, or run. Okay, we're not gonna run, chat. But what do we think? We try and think we're quick enough? Head on assault. What do we think? What do we think? I'm down and cool with the lingo. You are indeed, bro. So go for the kill. That's what I'm thinking. The heart seems the hotter option. Let's do it.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
I don't think that's how this works. There's a handle. You can only go so far.
We're not gonna win if our
Yeah.
weapon's stuck in her arm.
We're gonna do a different angle. My dude, you gotta think straight here. Come on.
You pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them
Noise.
splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. And you find yourself in
My knee.
midair, effortlessly tossed across the room. You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully. But you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon.
That's good at least.
You push yourself off
This
the
isn't
ground
going
and
well.
attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Just get good, says voice and stuff.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
This is exactly. I love a woman who actually kills. I love a woman who can kick my ass.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
No gray matter, no.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3. Chapter 3.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because
Keeps
you
us
didn't
alive.
have enough of it.
When does that happen?
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you
just
suggesting
hunted.
luring her
Another
into
voice.
the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone.
She's already
yourself
survived twice.
included.
Oh.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Okay, narrator. Okay.
Then what is going on?
You just keep coming back with new voices, but we've never met. I see. I see.
What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet.
Oh man, we're really fighting ourselves here.
Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Okay. Yeah, no matter what happens next, it seems like all the answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. I'm done with this. Bye. Live Madness, welcome in. How are you today? You're on chapter 3. Trying to figure out how we want to approach this. We haven't talked about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like her influence is poured out into the world. It's a good shout.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
Music's also quite a bit louder with this path. Like, I think the hunter's a little hard to hear. Kind of fun to see. Alright. But on it. Stop fighting ourselves.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
No last advice for us? No words of warning?
We're going guns blazing. That's what I should have done the first time, Live Madness. But there's so many dialogue options, and I don't want to miss any.
From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming.
Narrator has given up on us.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now.
I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Teraya, welcome in. How are you? We're on our 3rd loop right now. How are you? What you up to today? I think you mentioned the game wasn't for you, but so far we're enjoying it. We're kind of making light of some of it, if that helps at all.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
I just want to see what horrible monster she is this time. I know this is all a very bad idea, but I have to see. Carbine, welcome in. How are you today?
See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll
All over
kill
the
us.
first Arnappa. Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was... Sorry, I keep talking over the narrator. I wasn't sure if it was... Because when I went to go make trigger warnings for this, it was like a paragraph, so I wasn't sure if it was that or... But yeah, I know there's a lot of dialogue options. I'm not surprised.
Take it.
Well, there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the... We need to keep asking about the mirror, too. Don't ask. Don't approach it. I don't know if I get the... Let's approach the mirror first.
We can try to survive without our steel claw.
We're screwed either way, whether we have the dagger.
Easy prey.
That's not what I meant. Okay.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You do see it, right?
Oh.
All we see is a damned mirror. This really is just like last time.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Wipe it. Ooh, should we smash it? Smash. Wipe or smash, chat? What do we think? I could see either one being fun. She's gonna be even more of a muscle mom. Yeah, she's gonna have even more muscles. I don't know if Will should ever see this game. Probably correct. Nope, I completely understand, Carbine. That's why I wanted to make sure to put it out there. So I understand, take care of yourself. Today's not your vibe, totally get it. Wipe it. Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Oh my gosh, okay. We're so screwed. The voice acting's very good. The music's very good. I like the art a lot.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an
she's
enemy
full-on
locked in
demon
close
now.
quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
And I kind of want to. Let's antagonize the Muslim mummy. Well, if you want to fight, then how about you come and get one? I know you can get out of there on your own. Are you sure you want to fight? Continue to the landing. I kind of want... Since we know it's gonna go horribly, like, let's go out slinging, chat. Now you get out of there on your own. We trying to lure her up here? Do it, be a brat. Yeah, come and get it.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
You didn't just, like, remove yourself last time.
Those chains were nothing to her last
exactly.
time.
I know you can get up here.
And there'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face droops.
There you are. But this time you don't even have that little knife. Do you think this is a joke?
Can I go back and get it?
Do you need me to break those fragile bones again to remind you how serious this is?
She's bubbling, hot with rage. We can't get close if we want to live. But we'll be able to draw her out of here. She's hungry for us.
After this, I'm gonna turn the music down just a titch.
I know I said this earlier, but I really have to stress how thin of a razor's edge you're on right now. We know the only way out is through the eye of the needle. And we're going to win.
Eye of the needle.
We'll need the steel claw. Grab it as we leave. Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
Good. The hunted on board, just like Chat.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Steel Claw, now.
Yeah. Go get that. Go get it, go get it.
Without missing a step, you grab the blade from the altar.
So you do want to fight me? Good.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the
She can't come out
princess,
here, right?
singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Fireforge, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, this is the princess. This is a psychological horror narrative game we're playing today. How are you? You catch us in a rough spot here.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
We're just living rent-free in the princess's head.
Do it.
Do it.
Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
You've fallen right into my trap. We've activated our trap card. Are you sure you want to do this? You're free now. Out here, I have the upper hand, but we don't have to fight or slay the princess. This fight, I think we try the fighting route.
You leap from the grass and bound
like a little
towards the
peeking
princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Yeah.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike.
Yep.
Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch.
That's right.
Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
Take that, narrator.
We're
For
actually gonna
doubting
pull
us.
this off, aren't we?
That's right, we are.
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
You're not played yet.
Finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Are you okay?
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down,
Let go.
blood pouring from
Let
wounds,
go.
splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening. This time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us!
Well, only so many that can be knocked.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill
Oh
you.
shit.
She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Probably not.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Then Kingdom Death happened. Oh, bye. You didn't have a chance to respond. Something has taken her away and left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went. Excuse me, I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator is gone. Also, yep. I'm supposed to look at the mirror, approach the mirror. Biblically accurate princess. Oh. Yeah, we did it! Can we switch to another game? No. I want to ask about the narrator.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? It hasn't ended. We're still here.
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
Go where, my dude? I mean, I guess the mirror. I think supposed to go look in the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. That thing reeks of
We don't
death.
have a lot of options. Sorry.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
We did get out of the cabin, yeah. We, took her out of her lair. Don't know where she went. I don't know how we go about looking for her. I mean,
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
We defeated the narrator. We can smooch as we please.
It's like it's mocking us.
Let's just stay still.
What's that gonna do for me? I'm going to the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before, or ignore him.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze, and we finally get to gaze into our reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's next. It's you! Is the achievement I just got. It's me! Ya boy. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Oh, proceed to the cabin. Okay. Oh. Are those hands? You're at the cabin. Oh no. Oh no. I'm the problem, it's me.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay, this is a lot of questions. What are you, the gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity or destroy your body? That's a lot of options, chat. Okay. Heck. That's some Kingdom Death handed, sure is. I was gonna say, I never know how many we can get. I guess if it's Explore, I think I've been able to get most of those. So, just, yeah. Get the information for, when we inevitably get a black screen. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm just a dude. Solitary lights, what do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I'm a person. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a fierce heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Stab her again. She looks like she could use a few more stabbings. Veritable says I've changed my mind. Do not smooch the many-handed demon princess. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have
Very
ever
fourth wall.
known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. I mean, she's not the princess, but we'll ask. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Or were you always the princess? Are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Let her out of there. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Reason isn't the world. A princess is part of this being. Seems to be. Do we know each other? I'm afraid to do this one just yet.
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Okay, this is the last explore, so we'll do it next.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot more now. Okay. I'll break. I can make it hurt, that's right. I got so many different endings for stabbing. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? What if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do? Okay, make me forget. I guess that starts our next run. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Alright, how much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Bro. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay, if I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Alright. I'm I'm not going back, or we just wait, I guess, here forever. Okay, make me forget, which I'm assuming will start our next cycle. I know, Squeezel. Sadie's making her choices. Alright, part of me wants to wait. I don't want it to turn into, sitting here for forever, though, because there is a game that does that, where you literally just sit there for hours. Let's just go ahead and start our next one, chat. Let's make me forget. Let's do it.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh, sudden. Okay. Everything goes dark and you die. F's in chat. Alright. Back to chapter 1, chat. We ready?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard, R1 on the controller. Are these all the same? We didn't do can't someone else do. Let's try that.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay, anything else we didn't do? Consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Right, I'm with you, bro. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm not. I didn't think I was very, very evil. Suppose. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
I mean, those
If
aren't good
anything,
either.
Slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Okay, narrator. I was gonna argue that none of that's great, but maybe you're the one that's very, very evil. Do I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
I think we did the rest of them. You tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
And Harry's like, you get to live. Well done. Well done. Okay. Okay, the next one, we need to just leave. I just want to see what that does. Okay, should we do silent pro tag run? Get in there and stab him? Let's do silent pro tag run.
You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him.
I'm
He
gonna
doesn't
go
know
ahead
what
and
he's
just
talking
skip
about.
through things we've already seen. Dark Brotherhood, let's go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely
Back to
bare.
our wood
The
cabin.
blade is your implement.
Take the blades.
You take the blade from the table.
Enter the basement. Get to stabbing. Nikki Tonberry.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
Right.
It's all
Not saying shit.
good.
Get to
You're still
stabbing.
listening to reason.
Yes. All the reason.
You walk down the stairs
Yep.
and lock. She's so. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are.
Yep.
Are you here to kill me or something?
Yep. Alright, step
You
forward.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close
I'll
enough
get back,
to use
Alex.
it. So, you should just
Okay, let's
drop it.
She's unarmed. If you
Get to stabbing. Like,
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
oh, you came back for this, Al. We did finish one loop. We're in our second loop now.
Oh,
That's what I would say after I get stabbed in the chest. Oh. Praise. Hail the Night Mother.
this is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
Oh.
do you actually believe this was
No.
enough to kill me?
I was kind of hoping for a quick run, but...
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
She looks so annoyed. I love her. Look how annoyed she is. Like, dang it. Stabbed in the chest. That seems bad.
But it's over, isn't it? She
Yep,
stopped breathing
all over, we
moments
did it.
ago. That
Well done.
arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she still has some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. Are we mug twins? I love this mug. It's gigantic. Gotta have a big old mug. Oh, chat. What do we think here? I mean, Nikki as a person knows it's not over. What do we want our character to say, though? Oh, there's no way she's dead. Of course not. That was too easy is what I'm kind of feeling. What we think. It's over. Think so? Duh. I was gonna say, before I forget, I'm gonna throw this in chat. I got my Humble Bundle code figured out. If anyone does want to play this and go through the rest of the options, it is available on Humble Bundle. You want to just do it's over, butts? That's our vote from chat. Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Done.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone.
Yeah, that's
Greater
not
good
great.
or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help
Easy life.
ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of
the heck
here.
out of here. Leave. Bye.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
We are the hero.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago,
Back in the
the
nothing.
only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Will I? Wait, this is my prize? This is great. Thank you so much. This is my prize? This sucks. That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. We can match that energy. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Which I think is what I'm leaning towards. I'm kind of hoping, yeah. This is bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for. I was kind of hoping for a better ending.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No,
Ah,
this is the beginning of eternity.
thanks.
Your reward.
Cool.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Everyone? Everyone?
Time
trust me, bro.
passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever.
Wait
right?
a minute. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no. Do you have any idea to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Oh, we rebel against the narrator? The narrator might be the bad guy. Yeah. Yeah. I'd still smooch him because he's sassy, but I think he's the bad guy, Chad. Let's see. Let's try to break out of here, chat. You have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Great.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Let's do it. Heck it.
He's right. It's the
Yeah,
only
makes
way
sense.
out.
Makes sense.
Do you hear that?
Yep.
It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to
Let's play
end.
blows, narrator. I'm out.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
I'ma do it. Kill the narrator, which is me, I think. Wouldn't using the blade kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of this hell. You're right. I didn't like that idea. He's gonna stick around and do nothing for at least a little while longer. Absolutely not. It's so boring. Let's do the explorer first.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore?
No.
This place, it's nothing. It's
Maybe-
absolutely
maybe
nothing.
also
It's
wants
just
out.
the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You better be right, Buzz. I'm pretty sure. I'll be pretty upset if we die. Not risking death over your weird hunch. Anything, get out of here. And then checking it out. I mean, I think I just assumed we would die anyway, but we'll try this.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
Okay.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
We did it, chat. Yay. Alright. Vector.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay.
Yes. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. Mine's to your trick. Oh, but I killed myself. What am I doing here? Mine's to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last
Voice
time.
of the cold.
We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Okay, let's just go.
A warning. Before she will lie, she won't be a problem.
Only thing new is the voice of the cold jumping in there.
The interior of the
Ooh,
cabin is
yummy
cold, a soft odour of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Then why are we here? You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall, so they're still not doing anything about that. I'm gonna try again.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a
Nothing
table,
else.
the blade. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. You're right, it doesn't matter. Yeah, whether I'm being lied to. I gotta walk the dogs, don't smooch anyone I wouldn't. I'll try my best, but enjoy time with the doggos. Okay, I care about whether I'm being lied to.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Let's see if we can
You
smash
walk up to the wall next to the basement door. This really isn't funny.
Oh, I can't this time. Okay, we'll swipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the
We
cabin
gotta
wall.
preen. I mean, look at my
Hope you know how
talons. I gotta
ridiculous you
preen.
look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now
I
it's
was hoping
gone.
I had the smash option, but it's not
Let's
there.
not spend much longer worrying over it.
Alright, I'll
Clearly,
take
it's not even important. You take the blade from the table.
And go in the basement and see what's down there, chat.
The
Untrustworthy
door to
narrator,
the
it's fun.
basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Oh god, what is she gonna be now?
I guess we'll just have to go
What
down
cosmic
and see.
entity have we just stumbled into?
As you descend
Okay.
the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
Why wouldn't we trust the disembodied, all-knowing voice? I don't understand. What are you so worried about?
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance
Oh.
to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally,
Okay.
the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Take that, narrator.
Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying.
Wow.
What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, they can do a lot, actually.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Butts is gonna be so mad he's gone.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Kill the ghost. Butts says, do I smooch was just a solid circle? Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, chat. We slay the princess again. Or wait and see how things play out. What are we feeling with the ghosty princess? I don't know which one I want to do. I don't feel like attacking a ghost is the best thing to do. You want to wait? Waste of mine wants to stab? Keep slaying? Wait, Simone, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Enough killing. It's in the... I know. They said the thing. Slayer again! Okay. I do kind of want it. We can always... I'm assuming we can come back to the... Let's slay this time.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
Since this is our silent protag run here.
It's like you're slashing at air.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
This game ain't called Wait and See. You so right, Fireforge?
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died to you, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Of course I attacked you. You're supposed to end the world. That's why I killed you last time, too. You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? What do you want from me? I'm out of ideas. Slay the princess harder. If I can't hurt you, is there anything for me to do here? I guess I'll get going. Hit that old dusty trail. I kind of like slay the princess harder. Harder! Just keep stabbing. I mean, yeah, I think so. Wait, so I thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Those are Crayola markers, they are. Alright, let's slay harder. Continue to slay princess.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with
Disappointed
grim
in us.
disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was
You were
willing to
not.
ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here.
You are
Together.
not.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
Wrath.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then...
Oh no.
Yes? Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Did you miss? I'm afraid of you. Stare at her in silence or step away. Did you miss is really funny. Tempted. Yeah, let's do it. Sass her. I'm gonna sass her. Did you miss?
No.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
We should also make her dead. Play the princess.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late.
My heart.
In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly.
Did we get her?
Even if we didn't,
We've given her something to remember.
Yeah, it's a little souvenir.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand,
Morgan.
everything goes dark. And you die.
Damn it. Alright, the Wraith. You got
You're
the
on a path
spooky,
in the wood. And
spooky
here we go again. Off to slay her. Again.
Again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us
Ooh,
as a
voice of the
goddamn
chief.
ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Hey, Justice, welcome in. How are you today?
Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
On our first welcome in, we are playing Slay the Princess, which is a psychological horror game. So I do have, if anyone needs to check trigger warnings, anything like that, there is the pinned post. I'll be honest, we're keeping it kind of light as we go. So, but if there is anything you need to look at, there is the list there. But we're on our second loop of things. Been pretty good so far. Open the windows, let air cycle without looking at the weather report. Decent chance of rain all morning. Let's go. Well, picked up the puppy. Hopefully your recovery's okay, Miss Justice. But yeah, welcome in. This has been really good.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
Does feel like what it is.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring?
Very boring.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me.
It does
If I'd
sound
had
like you.
everything my
Stop
way, you would
gaslighting
have
us.
effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't
No.
happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. It was boring.
It was bullshit.
So you killed yourself?
Yep.
And then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seemed to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Romans, welcome in. How are you today? Alright, we got some options here. Why should we help you? All you're gonna do is lock us away forever again. Being the same narrator we met on the other loop, you were quick to accept that we've been here before. We've killed her, been killed by her. Neither of those things have gone well for us. We're going to fall through this loop forever. Eventually we're gonna let her out. We might as well do it now. It is on her first, and there's a lot of options, which is kind of fun. So like the replayability is pretty high. Feels like. What if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. That's right. There's something else we haven't tried. We just leave. I think next loop we just leave. I think that's our leave loop. Alright, why should we help you? All you're gonna do is lock us away forever.
Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
I don't believe you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That changes everything. I mean, he did promise.
And you believed him?
Goody two shoes. Are you the same narrator we met on the other loop?
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
That's a hedge, not a wager.
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him
Ooh,
for
I
us.
like that idea. Voice of the Cold. Fancy Alien Isolation. I wanted to like that game so badly. So badly. This has been fun. I'm enjoying this.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Yes, by using the princess to kill you. That's my plan. Okay, let's just go. Go to the cabin.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
This has been the just straight up keep slaying route.
It isn't
Just
long
keep
before you're
trying.
steps away from your destination. I don't think you... The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
I'm with you.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
A little bit. A little bit. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
Step away and came back to the same cabin. That'll happen, yep.
Would you look at that?
We're on chapter 3 now.
One. Take it however you will.
Alright, in we go.
The interior of the
even more
cabin is
ghosty
long
now.
and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side,
Really cool
obscuring
shot.
the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange.
No table, no knife.
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror?
Okay.
No, there isn't
Still
a
no
mirror.
mirror.
What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
It does not. Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of the hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Alright, to the mirror, I guess.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe it clean.
Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Shit, where is she?
Damn.
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then it,
She, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Uh-oh,
Do you
Chad.
know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
We're gonna do it again.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse.
Scott's like, maybe we shouldn't have stabbed her.
Well, maybe a lot worse. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I love it. Come back to the nightmare. I love it. This is a fun route hero, Sarah.
I say we let her do it. It's something.
It's something different.
Do we even have a choice?
Yeah, I don't think we get a choice. I think she's, yeah.
You always have a choice.
Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Well, unless you have any specific ideas. I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Okay, look, we're even now. I killed you, you killed me. Water under the bridge, right? I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim of all this too, you know. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? That's fine. I actually came here to free you. Struggle. You don't get to slay the princess this time. Even in death, you still got the tiara. You still gotta rock the tiara. Yeah, I would too. If I was, you know, haunting chat, I would absolutely still. And said such, you know, she's meant to be queen, not just a princess. That's right. I feel like for the run to be complete, we need to struggle. I do want to do one run where we try and free her. Maybe after we try the leave option. What do you think, chat? Try and talk our way out? We struggle. We've been struggling this whole playthrough. The only reason I'm leaning towards it. And Prime the Fellbats Night Nice on her first. I don't think the water under the bridge argument's gonna go well. Let's try. I'm a victim of all this too, you know. Yeah, I'm not like, I'm not doing this for funsies.
And sometimes victims become the same as their victimizers. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you get a free pass.
Big agree. I didn't think the other one would work.
You should be grateful that I still have a use for you. Being mine is more than you deserve, really.
Yeah, probably. I never want to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here.
But you did hurt
Stop
me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock.
Manifest a rock.
Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
Well, not this playthrough.
Not like this.
Not like this.
You don't even have a weapon.
So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
Damn it.
And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
Right?
Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision
hello.
fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
My soul.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing.
My soul
You
has a
feel
membrane.
wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
She in here too? Let's go. Let's go. Ugh.
I know.
Crunching is awful.
You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning
pain
into
in
it
what?
for support.
Pain in the brain.
There's another option, you know. Don't help either of them. Flip the table.
Flip the table. Let's go.
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere.
Oh.
Let's throw ourselves into the abyss.
I'll take you with me. Well, she didn't like that. Didn't like that at all.
Your body, still slumped
Stop it.
against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's a pretty uncomfy crunch, yeah. Okay, we either leave the cabin or throw our body into the abyss. I know what I want to do, chat, but what would you like to do? I'd like to see the abyss. At least for this playthrough. It's a hard choice. Do it. I say yeet.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
Already happening.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess
Hansi,
struggle over the
straight.
reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
Yeah, but you also lose, I think. And that's
You
enough
throw
for me.
everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Let's go, Abyss.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall and fall.
Oops, slip. My bad. Oh.
What an end. But at least it's ours.
That's right, we chose this.
An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving. But
Now we're
at
just
least
back
you
to the
didn't
nothing.
ruin it. What happens now?
Now we're stuck here with her in our head.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Oh. And why is that?
You and you and you and you and me.
He's
Okay.
gone. But
Alright, terminal velocity ceases. You feel a something, a mass, a growth, born out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening to me?
Ah, okay. Back to hands. Bye again. You don't answer her before she's gone. You feel a resistance under your feet once more. Memory return.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's gonna be okay, just trust me. We've been here before. You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. You don't need to comfort them.
See you on the other side. Gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out?
I mean, somehow, yeah.
Whatever makes you happy.
Into the mirror. You approach the mirror. Reflection time again. See if it changes. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. I'm gonna see if there's a difference. I don't think I know this one. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Do the cabin. Here she is handing again. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
I like the hands like holding her together.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Alright, what do you have for us? Be the same being you were before. How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? When I go back, as if it's an invisible wall closes around me, why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? And I'm ready to go back. I also have attack the entity and destroy the body. Alright, let's pick a few things here, I guess. How much have you changed? I think it's a good place to start.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Let's see. I'm gonna try the you've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Anything else we want to ask Jen, or just, ready to go back? Tempted to try destroy your body. Because that seems kind of interesting. I don't know how we would do it here either. Let's go back for now. let's do the try and leave like route. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
So sudden. Alright. You're in the princess. Let's go.
You're on a
We back,
path
Jack.
in the wood. You're here to...
Let us try to just avoid everything. Turn around and leave. Later.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Peace.
Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. What else we got? I definitely know where I'm going. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Continue down the path away from the cabin. Think so? Let's try it.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
Oh.
It looks
Well.
like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again. He sounds like a disgruntled DM. He's like, you're not staying on my railroad. It's exactly what it is, yeah. Okay. Try and leave again. That's what I want to try and do.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time,
I
aren't
am.
you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
I don't trust you, and I don't want to do it.
Forever.
That's right. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them, right? You're not emotionally blackmailing into doing this. Quietly continue down the path. Okay, bye.
Your silence is deafening. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Hearing him as like an angry DM just makes it even better too.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I'm gonna fight it every step. There's no fightiness there. I have to go in the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm just gonna keep trekking through the wilderness till I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice.
I'm gonna be stubborn.
Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I don't think that's right.
And here we
Bye.
go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
The music. Oh, but unfortunately, you kind of missed it. I'll check the VOD later, yeah. Not necessarily smooching, but there's definitely a part we thought of you.
But as you focus
Oh,
on your
shit.
surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
We're multiplying the universe, let's go.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin.
Oh, the music's
And
like
not just
messing with
a
my brain a little bit.
The cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility
Yep.
because you care more about irritating
Yep.
me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly
I love this
tromping
stuff.
through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Perfect. Damn it. Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the wood.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
here
yeah.
to slay her.
Okay. Wise to your tricks, we've had that before. The walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. We can lie to the narrator. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely gonna slay the prince. Oh. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods. Forever. Stay in the woods forever. I want to ask about the walls. Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it.
No
If there
walls,
weren't
no
any
mirrors,
walls in the
chat.
woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know.
I just want to be a
It's more
hermit.
fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Voice of the Contrarian. We got a new one.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
And I am here to ruin his day.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Alright. I'm tempted to just say I'm gonna stay here forever. Just fully lean into the avoidance. Stay in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
I guess we have to go. Okay, we're gonna lie about it though.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
No.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
No.
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie. If we're
That's all the
stuck
same.
going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Okay, well if we have to go, then we're gonna take her side.
Let's keep an open mind.
Yeah. Okay, in we go.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Like a hole in the floor too.
The blade is your implement.
We're not
You'll
taking
need it if you want to do this right.
Nope.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should
Yeah,
just leave
leave
it
it.
to collect dust. Or better yet, grab
Going
it
for
and throw it out
maximum
the window.
annoyance, right?
What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. And when everything here is so... Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen?
Contrarian's
if
my
we
favorite.
lose ourselves? Nothing. Because
Friendship
you're going
with
to pull
narrator
yourself
ended.
together.
Contrarian new best friend.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop
shut
doing
up
my
already.
job. So you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
We're not gonna do it. Okay. We still have the mirror. We're not gonna take the blade. Let's just go in and talk to her this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
I think it's something like that, Fireforge. You're kind of fighting yourself on if it's the right thing to do. Chat, what do we think of the game so far? This is a nice little pause point. Are we enjoying spooky time? It's very Escher, isn't it? I wasn't sure if chat was ready for spooky day, so I'm enjoying the heck out of it, though. What do you guys think?
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Yeah, then she doesn't have to jog up and down these stairs all day.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
That's a good point. If it gives us the option to run, should we run? That's what we were trying to do. It's just to not be here.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we?
Yeah,
and he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward.
I don't think it's
and
gonna let
whatever
us just
choice we
leave.
make,
More
whatever
surreal,
she
that's fair.
is, we know. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Okay, we can take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center, or take the soft stairs to the right. I feel like just right down the center. Let's do that. I'm sure harsh and soft probably mean something. Let's take the center.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up,
Yeah, straight somewhere.
or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Uh-oh.
Physical sensations dull and then
This is really
vanish,
fun watching the drone.
until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as... What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to...
Oh, sorry. He's being asked to remember. I'm not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get her bearings. She seems normal. Okay. Didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me? Probably know you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent to slay you. Okay, so it's all exploring. But so it's like a fascinating puzzle. Imagine this sort of like, oh, reading House of Leaves. I do want to read that at some point. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was here.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Uh-oh.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
We can do that?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes,
Yeah,
it
don't tell him.
matters.
Mm-mm.
But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about
I'm
it.
not telling you shit, narrator.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
Unthink them,
It's
chat.
not already too late. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
It's my favorite. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
I kinda do.
Neither
It's
do
fun.
I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
No, I want to keep copy-pasting.
How would we even
Princess.
do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go
I don't
and
want it.
get
Nope.
it.
Nope. I'm here for chaos.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Nope.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Perfect.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Yes, I am. What's your name? How old are you? What's your favorite color?
Princess.
Princess.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you happen to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Oh, getting all of her multiple personalities here? Do you know why you're down here? She just said she doesn't. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve the blade. No, I don't want to do those. Billy May's here, but wait, there's even more princesses.
Is this a quiz?
I
If
want more
you're
princesses.
here, then surely you know why I'm here. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Let's do it.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath.
That is the
Focus
plan.
You can do this.
That is the plan.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Let's try and wait. All the same option now. Interesting. I'm gonna try it as well.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
We're like
You can feel yourself
splintering too,
rupture.
yeah.
The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly
really fun. I like
many
that.
directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything
There's a
witty
mess,
to
yeah.
say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever.
Oh,
The world,
we implode.
the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Ooh.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others,
they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
we can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
I'm so sorry.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think
How are we gonna help her?
we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
What do you think, Bud Smooch? It's gonna be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you or say nothing. Yikes. Chat? Where's the thirst now, chat? I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. Love me at my worst. What in the choochie? Butt says wood. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. I think, I don't have a way to do that. I told you the circle only had yes on it. It's gonna be okay? No. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. I don't think there's a way to fix this. Yoink! She'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory return.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Okay, so these are the same options we've had last time. I don't think we did the stop one. I'll try it.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
Bye. Yes, it does not seem like it. You approach the mirror. Oh, what do we look like this time? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in Oh, this one says you've withered. A new vessel. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Go to the cabin. Go talk to our girl. He's just handsing it up. You're at the cabin.
I
Oh,
am
no.
a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? We've had this one. You know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Do you still not care what I bring you next? How many more vessels do I need to bring? And then ready to go back, attack, and destroy. I think she's just gonna give me the weird philosophical things every time, which I don't... My statement somehow hits really hard. Yeah, you've withered. Please, game, I'm trying! Okay, do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Our work is done, oh. Okay. You still not care what I bring you next.
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences. You have your responsibilities.
Like, just keep
and
playing
I
the
have
game,
mine.
please. Alright, I kind of want to see what destroy your body does. Now, what do we think? Either we go back, which is what we've been doing, do another loop, we attack, or we destroy. Part of me wants to see what destroy does. Just for funsies. Let's do it. Wait, sometimes wants to stab some more. Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. This is too tempting to me. I want to see what it does. You raise your will to end your life. As it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward, gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay. I think Waste of Mind's gonna get his, maybe attack and see what happens. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay. Everything is nothing. Okay, I guess we go back, right? Go back. Gotta pick something else to do.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Alright. Hero and the princess, let's go again.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Should we try and free her this time? I
If
think
you
freeing her
don't,
is the
it
other
will be
like
the
big
end
option
of
that
the
I've seen we haven't
world.
done yet. Okay. Let's see if there's anything new here. I don't think so. What gives us the best like setup for that, I guess? I mean, I guess we don't have to. Do it again.
You make your way up. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Do it again.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
you're trying to free her, do we take the blade? We did have that option, or that fork, where we had to drop the blade. Let's try that. Take it, but
You take the blade from the table.
still intent on trying to free her.
The door to the basement creaks open.
That's all the
Her
same.
voice carries.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Okay. What's gonna give us the best option for her cooperating at least long enough to try and free her? Is it a terrible idea? Probably. Do I want to do it? Yeah. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nope. I'm going to anti-flay the blade. Just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it?
Yes.
And then we can chat.
I'll try that.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and don't you dare? It's
I'ma do it.
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really...
Alright, drop the knife.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor
You're
with
so
an
unavoidable.
unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I like the way she said that.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A little bit. A little bit. It's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know I am here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. That's enough. Okay. How about there's people out there that think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
I did.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
That's fair.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope, I'm sure they have reasons for keeping that information secret from me. Ah, here we go. If I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart.
No.
Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Yeah. I would like to unchain the Eldritch Horror, please. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, let's just get you out of here.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I don't like the other way to get her out of here.
They're large and heavy,
I don't like
far
the
too
other way at
solid
all.
for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Fortunately.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Yeah, whoever did that.
They wouldn't have just
narrator.
left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
There isn't a key. Do you have any idea? I don't like the idea. I don't like the fact that we still have a dagger down here. I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around. If not, maybe I can find something to break you free.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife.
You could always cut me out of here.
Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to avoid.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about
Yeah, that's
cutting our
true.
way out. Anything to finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Narrator.
You try the door, but you're here to slay the princess.
Alright, first it was the wall, now it's the door. Okay, return.
You make your way back to the bottom of the
It's
stairs.
both now.
This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed
Don't
to.
like this option, chat.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I think I will. We save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding
I hate
chain.
this.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you
Oh,
make
yoink.
quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even
She's got
bothered
so
by
many
it.
hands, she'll just get another one.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
She's got so many hands. I mean, I don't know about chat, but if I ran into, like, Eldritch Horror Mommy, like, I want to be on her side, you know? A little bit extreme. Kara just dislocated her thumb and stuff. I can be the next narrator. You can give me the option next time. We just princess thing. Alright, bust us out of
We
here.
won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom
No.
stair, your body steps forward and raises the
You
blade.
cheater. You a big cheater.
Wait, this isn't fair. You
Yeah,
can't
can
just do that.
It's illegal.
Watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
What else I got? Resist. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll
Help me.
make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade
Thank
from
you.
your rigid hands.
Unless you're gonna stab yourself.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yeah, I think.
And then she slits your throat.
Oh, my throat.
with
Okay,
an
cool.
almost clinical ease.
Cool, cool.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Alright, bust out of there.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah.
I hope it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
worth it.
What do we do? What do we do? Ooh, the prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to
That's all the same. See if there's anything new in here, and there is not. Okay. Just back to the cabin. Try and help her again.
A warning. She will lie.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in,
Ooh, voice
take
of the
the knife,
skeptic has now
and do
joined
what
in.
you're supposed to. Wink.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
No, I didn't.
Wink.
Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Alright, in we go. Try and help her again. Wink.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine
intense
blade
table.
perched on its edge.
Also kind of useless. Just straps.
The blade is your implement.
We're not even gonna
You'll
take
need
it
it
this
if
time.
you want to do this right.
Oh, maybe we need to, though. I'll take it. Yeah, maybe we need to take it just in case.
You take the blade from the table. Good idea.
Didn't say anything about the mirror. I still don't think they're going to. We'll just head in.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone step. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
Hi.
It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the
No.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly
They
as she
learned
moves.
they're not gonna
The
let us
chains
chop through
binding both
everything.
her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Yes. I would like to chat. I will sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close,
Dagger.
holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well.
Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I'm busting you out of here again. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall. Who is it for? Uh-oh. What'd you have me do? I'll just leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat to anyone locked up. Bye! Slay the princess. Okay. Let's see. Am I the only one who remembers that? Right.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing,
Yeah, but you didn't
obviously.
do it.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
It is. Get him, Skip.
Never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you
Okay.
need to accept
Trust
that.
me, bro, says narrator. Again.
I
Again.
won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
I hope not.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation.
She's just watching me fight
You
with
shouldn't
myself.
be daydreaming.
How awkward. Okay. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious.
It's
case you
giving
need to
Slay.
hear a
Slay,
voice
welcome
of
in. How are
reason,
you?
It would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
We are trying this route. We are trying to save the princess. We're trying to free her.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has
How you
planned
doing?
might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's
You're on
good
a
for
bus.
her is good for
Have
us.
fun. You don't get that knife back. Here, hold this.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
It's
If you're handing her your
Don't
weapon,
interrupt.
the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
It's been really fun. It hasn't been quite as graphic as I thought it would be from reading the trigger warnings. But I wanted to make sure we included it just in case it did get a little gnarly. Of course, there's more game, but yeah, it's been really good so far. The narration's great. The art's really nice. Had some fun little things so far.
That doesn't
But yeah,
sound
not as
great.
bad as I thought it might be.
What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over
We are
in their own
absolutely a
ways.
pawn in both of their plans. Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to give her the knife. That other chain on the wall, who is it for? Absolutely for us. I'm not giving you a weapon. I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. Okay, I'm trusting you. Give her the knife. Tempted. Just let her do her thing. If you want to leave, I'm gonna be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. Cut her out on your own. Leave, or we slay the princess. I'm gonna trust her. Again, I want to be on the side of the cosmic horror mommy. Trusting you.
Slide it over.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to
That's
the
good point.
world-ending princess.
Probably go
Until
through
you
this.
come up with any other
this
idea,
round.
like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Alright, they're welcome in.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, you've already tried to take over, buddy.
Angry grumbling.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
That was about 3 hours. Came up with a mark. Pretty good. I mean, so far we've had very different runs each time, so I feel pretty good about it. We'll probably have to after this round of stuff, just so I get lunch and stuff. But
A little.
I'm enjoying
I think you got your point across. Fine.
it. We get to resist the narrator
You
this round, which I
slide the
love.
blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
No. What did you think she was gonna do? Look away or watch an uneasy silence. I'm gonna watch an uneasy silence. Chat, which one? Well. IRL I might look away, but I think we need to watch it. You were saying about it not being too graphic. I mean, this isn't bad. If I do watch and this might be graphic. So I guess quick warning just in case. No one see it.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin.
Yeah, honor
veins,
the sec. I don't feel right
cartilage.
looking away.
At last she reaches
He's the
bone,
one doing it.
the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
She's a cosmic horror. Oh, we're blind playing. Yeah, I haven't seen any spoilers.
Huh.
I'm just trying
So
to pick like a
that's-
theme for each route and going for it.
Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder,
Blech.
and her neck
Crunch again, Doria.
opens.
She's very crunchy.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling
It
to a stop
bounces?
at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
We put it back. Bro. That already ate.
The princess's eyes
I get to have
stare
lunch
up at
after
you,
this.
dead.
And she is covered in strawberry jam.
Congratulations! You saved the world. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
And then we get locked up.
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she
It's
doesn't
like, what the
deserve a
hell?
burial. Just leave.
Just leave.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things, the danger has passed. You can relax.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
Voice of the hero is annoying. Get out of here. Can we boot one of our personalities? We're taking her with us. Yes. Let's go.
Ugh,
Does this free her?
Fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Yeah.
She didn't. She's dead. But
No.
what if she's not?
No.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
That's all I get to do. Okay. Who's coming with
You
us?
open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Man, I love
Over?
loopholes. Isn't this great?
Is he gone?
Ooh.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all.
It is.
Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
And then we rule the world together.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Wait. Now you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And is that a...
The same as always. Those are the same as always. In we go. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
That's too bad. We're going in the mirror. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. What are we this time? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. Ooh, you're unraveled. What, 4 or 5 we've done? Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Up to the gap. Now she's just gonna be ahead. From here, she kind of looks like a goat. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's approach.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
I mean, you're just gonna give me a really vague answer again, so I don't really know what you want from me. Oh, here's what's interesting. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. When I find him, you and I are finally going to have some answers. He does. When I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Okay. I was like... It's salty from Turo. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. Kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Oh, as in not tell her. Okay, that's... Okay, I'm glad I didn't notice... Or I noticed there's no quotation marks. You guys have answers. I don't necessarily want to say I want to kill him just yet. But I want to work with her against him. Okay, let's do have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Do you think anything out there is real? Do you think we're real? Do you thought from this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Don't know if I need anything else. I guess just ready to go back. I don't have any other... Trees and stars, people, I think. They're supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Now, do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
No. The point of awakening is to find out.
I'll just go through all the
We
options.
are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own.
Oh.
And because of that, nothing can't exist.
How many more vessels?
1.
Ooh.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
What time is
I will
it?
be singular. A final multitude.
This is the last stage for completion. I'm not going back. I'm gonna stay here. This is the last time. Is there anything you'd like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'm trying to think if there was a big, like, option we haven't taken yet. Part of me wants to just go ahead and do one more loop and, like, see if we can, we can play through it. There's something we've kind of missed, chat, that we need to do. We've tried leaving. We freed her. Stabbed her. Was there something that we missed? I'd hate to, like, we haven't smooched her, that's true. I think I would get there. There was that option of, are you coming on to me? I'm just, like, if there's a definite path that we think would be the last one, I'm happy to. You got a little grumpy when you stabbed and sassed her. Like, if we know the last one, I'm happy going late and playing it. Yeah, we haven't smooched her. We can try. I mean, if we go a little late and it ends up looping back to something we've already done, we can stop there, but... Most people get grumpy when stabbed, yeah, true. I'd be a little grumpy. What do you guys think? You wanna try one more run? We still feeling the game? I don't think it's enough. It sounds like it's probably not enough for a whole other stream, is why I'm kind of pausing here. I'll need to take a real quick, be right back if we do that, but you guys want to keep going and see if we can figure it out? She says she just needs one more vessel, so I don't know how long that is, but here, I'm gonna take a real quick, be right back, and you guys can talk amongst yourselves if you guys think we should go on or if we wrap up for today. I feel like we can figure it out, but you guys think about it and I'll be right back. Welcome in, Raiders! How we doing today? I'm so sorry, I needed to step away for a quick break there. Reggie, thank you so much for that raid. How we doing? How was the stream? Some ACC. How was it doing? Good friend suggested a raider. That's so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Mike's welcome in. How are you? You and Miss Fluffy, hello. We are... You catch us playing a horror game today, so this is Slay the Princess. We've gone through a few different kind of rounds of it. There's multiple endings. So I guess I will give the warning. If you're not into kind of the psychological horror, that's what we're doing here. If that's not your vibe, I totally understand. I want to make sure that is the vibe for everyone coming in. How we doing today? What's everyone up to? Hey Mads, welcome in. Sorry, it was right as I stepped away there. I've really enjoyed this game. It's really, really good. It'll be the final vessel and then final confrontation. Okay. As long as I get some closure, I have to pick up mini butts. I think that's the last thing I can think of is if we go into that and try for smooching. To find out who the friend is, that's right. But thank you so much, I really appreciate it. But yeah, I think we're gonna do one more route and see if we can figure it out. If not, then I'll save it and do it a bit later, but let's try, chat. I got some chippies. Thank you, Taria, for my chippies. Let's, if we can finish it today, cool. Let's see, did one race, didn't have time for more. I haven't raced in a while, been taking a much needed break, yeah. It's, ACC's really fun to watch, though. You guys are insanely talented. Alright, ready to go back. So for Raiders, you get to join us for our next little,
the next time I see
cycle
you,
here.
each of us will finally know what we are.
Okay.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Look at that. You raid in, and then we die. Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alright, back to the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods,
Alright.
and at the end of that path
I'm gonna go
is
through
a
this just for
cabin.
our raiders so they know what we're getting into.
And in
here.
the basement of that cabin is you're here to slay
We're
her.
supposed to slay the princess.
If you
or she will
don't,
end the
It
world.
will.
We have done basically every path but that. So basically this game's a lot of narrative decisions, so you can see how many we get here. We've already done a lot of this because we've been streaming for about 3 hours, so I'm gonna cruise on through some of this.
You make your way up the short. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He does.
See if we have any new voices. We don't. Alright, we're gonna try and smooch, cat. We're doing this for butts.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is steady. The blade is your implement.
Trying to decide if I take it this time. To get the option last time we had it and dropped it, didn't we? Going from nice cozy wrist to Eldritch Hand Lady. The joys of Twitch, yep. Yep. Should we take the blade, chat? I feel like we need it as a just in casey. Just in casey.
You take the blade from the table.
Yep. Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice
Done this.
carries up the...
Who's there?
She
Say
sounds...
hi.
Don't let it fool you.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Alright.
She's so... Focus on the task at
This
hand.
is
And
We've
there
read.
you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk, is how we got there last time.
Then why did you bring a knife with you?
She
Drop
makes
the
a
knife.
compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine.
But-
The blade tumbles
Thank you. Maybe now we can just.
against your better judgment. You step forward. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you...
So
That's all
here
from
we
before.
are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, here we go. Relationship. Relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Sorry, bud. Okay. Is there anything else in here? Or is it just a matter of actually getting ourselves... Here we go, baby. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
That was
Well,
before.
we can always put that knife to.
Her sharp eyes settle. She isn't suggesting what I think she is.
Because if that doesn't branch, I'm not sure what the last option. Here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here?
Oh, we did that one.
But I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
We could remain silent. We haven't done that.
They haven't told you anything, have they?
Nope.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yep.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Nope.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Nope.
And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust.
Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I don't trust either of you, if I'm honest.
She's
But you're more
wrong.
interesting.
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person,
Yeah, she's at it
and a
again.
subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay. Locked enough, I guess. Who's not gonna have any... I mean, let's try it. Maybe now that we've...
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your royal highness.
Again, she
Put that
offers
away.
no specifics, no matter.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Yeah. Locked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
We haven't done keep her locked away. But that's, I'm assuming, when the narrator steps in. We did the chains last playthrough. Sorry, Mads, we're trying to figure out, apparently she needs one more vessel, and I'm trying to figure out what path that needs to be. If I get it wrong, then we'll end here, but if we're on the right track, I'll keep going. We haven't tried just keeping her locked. Like, we tried to not go to the cabin, but I have a feeling the narrator's gonna make us.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
I'd like to help you. I
You
don't know
can make
what,
it easier for both of us if
path
you
you'd like
help.
me to take.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Oh, I know. I know.
You have to
I
make a
died a lot
choice.
today.
Let's hope for all.
Made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. The one thing we haven't done.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one gets a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
I know, but it's the only thing I haven't done yet.
You turn your back to the princess.
On the
It
door.
won't be long before I slip these chains.
Well, maybe not.
And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn her.
Locking her down here. That's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her.
You'll be
Locking
the
her down.
death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door.
That
locking it
table is
behind you
all
and
we
quickly
need, Jack.
barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
That's all we need.
Okay. We can make this work.
That's right. We're doomed to eternity anyway. We can watch
You
it.
settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with
Oh.
fatigue.
Okay.
But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it's
Like
creepy.
she's less of the princess you saw and more
the,
like something out of
We
a
just put the
nightmare.
table there to begin with, right?
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your
An eternity of bonk. Bonk.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. All of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. I'm gonna ignore her.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. Its lock broken.
But we are awake.
and
We're
the
alive.
table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You're welcome.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything
Scott's
but witness
observation.
her
The door opens the
approach.
other way. The table was just there.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
One job. Didn't
Lying
even stay on the
about
right side of the
facts
door.
situation.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such
did that
wonderful
last time.
things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'm starting to think this isn't about smooches.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark,
And we die.
and you die.
Again. The nightmare.
You're on a path. You're here
Yes. We're here to slay her. Got it. Anything new? She's gonna kill me again. To the cabin.
A warning. She will
Yes,
lie.
yes.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was It doesn't matter. Don't.
Princess, you're a little close. We could take a personal space, please.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Have you seen the pretty one yet? Pretty. I'm not sure. I think
Hold
which one
on.
would have been pretty.
What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she?
Yeah,
And
are we
she's
in
ready
the
for us.
same,
She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on her? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits,
Just
and
open
only
up.
you can do it.
Personal space. Alright. We'll take the blade just in case we need it.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the... Good. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
Can we have a bomb,
Something-
please?
I don't know. Better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
In we go.
You cross
Oh,
over
here
the
we go.
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Oh, voice of the paranoid joining us now.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan, I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Nair seems to think I can do it. Don't know why you're being such a pessimist right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence. I'm torn between I'm gonna talk to her and step off into the void. I'm gonna talk to her. I think. Stepping off into the void is really, really tempting though. I need a game plan. We can't go there unprepared. And I just step off. I want to see what it does. I'm going.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding
Okay.
them, but you're
Dang
stopped
it,
by an
invisible
invisible
walls,
force.
chat. You hate to see it.
Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Narrator's so done with my shit.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions. Left. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you
That's fine.
really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Not again.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't
was gonna
really
say.
matter.
Illusion of
Because
choice.
either way you go, I'm going to find you.
That was creepy AF. Go back the way you came. Let's go.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh,
I told you I was going to find you.
you look lovely.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Cute. Oh, Jesus.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I don't like that.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you're doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver,
So creepy.
nerves, heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Game's on my phone.
She isn't attacking
It keeps
us.
asking.
Why?
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands.
Nope.
Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
You're a lunatic. You know that, right?
lungs, liver,
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this organ shutting down situation?
liver,
We don't have to be enemies, we can work together. We can be friends even.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Let's try that.
liver.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want.
Ooh,
Somebody's ahead of
oh.
the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
The enemies to lovers are out this game. No, we were trying to find it. Okay, why didn't you try to be nice to me? What if I let you out with Ben? Do we go our separate ways?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
I just heard the paranoid voice in the background.
lungs,
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not gonna try and kill you, so do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
nerves,
Let's get out of here and leave together. You win, I'll let you leave.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Oh, chat.
liver, nerves, heart,
I don't think I can leave without you, and dead doesn't count. As much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one little creature forever. I want to leave.
nerves, heart,
Okay. He thinks we have to go together. Let's leave together. Right?
nerves, heart,
Does that seem like the right answer, chat?
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
She wants to cooperate, she wants to leave, she needs me. So let's just go.
lungs,
Lock arms, jump into the void.
nerves,
Okay, let's leave together.
lungs,
What? No!
Yep.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. And
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
shit.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Get over it, narrator.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Heart,
Trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us
I'll
alive.
go get a lot of choice.
right,
Keep us alive, please.
heart, lungs,
There you go.
Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
She needs us alive.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I don't even want to chance it. I'm gonna step onto the stairs.
nerves,
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles,
lungs,
an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
nerves,
You're almost there.
lungs, liver,
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement.
heart,
It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
heart.
The whispers in Beck's
You
grave.
snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Yes, I remember. Of course, I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart,
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important if you still have a weapon. You
I'm
can
gonna use
still
it to break
make
this door.
right.
lungs, liver, nerves,
Oh, look at that.
lungs,
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Lungs, liver, all against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing
This
out.
is what you get for not letting the table work.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her?
I think
I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go.
Yeah, let's go.
The world is waiting.
Let's go.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the
What's that
cabin.
sound? I hate it.
This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Good question.
What?
Just arguing with myself.
Liver.
We're just gonna grab some dinner. Have a great stream. Thank you for the shouty. Thank you so much for the raid, chat. Again, if you missed that raid, because unfortunately it came in while I was also AFK. If you want to check out some more ACC, some more sim racing, go give Reggie a follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Enjoy dinner. We'll get you next time.
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness.
Have a good one.
It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me.
I don't trust you at all, narrator.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck this guy. I trust him.
Exactly right, Paranoid.
Really? So you'd have them trust her?
Yes.
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it?
No, we're working with her, Wasted Mind. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. We're working with her this time.
I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support. But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking.
No.
Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart. Lungs.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now.
I
And I
know
have to
you're.
say my patience is running a little thin.
Liver.
So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
Yes. Leave the cabin.
Lungs. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard.
We did it. We doomed everyone, chat. Wasted Mind. I'm sorry. We're just letting everyone off. Yep.
Liver.
Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it.
Heart.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Let's go.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Yoink. One more vessel for you. You do not get the chance to respond, or you'll ever. It's time to leave. Memory return.
She's gone. Where does she go? Is that
It's all the same. Get salad fingers vibes from the girl narrator. I can see that. I need to check out Over the Garden Wall. Okay, this looks like it's all the same. So in we go. Approaching there. I see. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It's calling us.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. In we go. What are we this time? Need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Ouch, game. Ouch. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. Another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into... Sadie's stressed. Turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Another crack... Oh, that's what I just read. You're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? So many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you part of me? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? Wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Destroy the mirror. Let's do some exploring first. This is a lot. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Jesus, okay. Are you part of me, or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
I only get so many questions. I do want to destroy you, though. I'm going to keep going. Why did you want me to slay the princess?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
I feel like destroying death is not a good plan.
And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Met you many times, you've been the same all along. Said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay. You want me to destroy the concept of transformation? How is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Yeah, I figured we were getting close on it first, so we just kept pushing on.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end,
So she's
nobody
Zinch,
needs to
yeah.
leave.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone? You're delusional. Have you anything to say for yourself, for all of this hubris? After everything you've done, do you think anyone deserves to live? What would it be like to live in a world without her? That's a good question. I don't really care about the other ones.
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever.
What's that or nothing forever?
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I don't like you deciding things for me. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
3 more? Okay. Those are her, I don't care. I don't want to destroy you. And the cycle just repeats. She's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be. Can't I just will her into something small? Right? You made me, then what am I? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? Did you make her a princess? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? That's a good question. Why would we want to rid the world of death? Pretty sure death is good, actually. Important, yeah.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So
we need death. Yeah, who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Yeah.
you haven't. You've flirted with dying. You've played pretend.
Okay. I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy. I'm gonna destroy her. You can lie. Say nothing and watch him end. Kinda like that.
I've said my piece, and my time is
Bye-bye.
up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you...
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Leave the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. I mean, I feel like I found something there. Oh, look at her. That's very Kingdom Death.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Okay. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means yet. I'm too dumb for everything you just told me.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Elizabeth.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
We gotta open that door. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Talk this through. I still have so many questions before I can make a choice. To let you out, entire world ends for good. I can't do that. You're always going to become this. What was the point of me doing anything? It even matter what roads I walked if all of them would lead me to this moment. Has to be another way. This just can't come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you it was gonna happen when we reach this point. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. I think it's time for you to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Yeah, don't you have a say in all this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
What was the point of me doing anything?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Wasn't quite what I had in mind.
Fear pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
Okay. Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death, and change and stagnation. Isn't what any of this is about. You've done nothing but lecture me since the second I got here. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. I won't engage with violence. Let's try similar with explore. Address this vessel's statement. Rejection of fear, you woke me to your will. You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above it all, but you're not. Not afraid anymore. If I'm not afraid now, the fear of others is real. I can't uphold the harm that everyone suffers just because we're beyond it.
Others cling to fear because they have not yet seen beyond it. Will you strip the world of possibility just because some refuse to see its beauty? To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
I feel like we have to go through like each vessel. Path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them. I don't want to keep anyone still. What does the path matter if it always ends? If you erase their past to stop them from going stupid. No. I don't want to keep anyone's that matter like getting very philosophical and I don't know what I wanted to pick. I don't know what I want to pick.
Nor should you. Nor should I. Our purpose is to be and to experience. And their purpose is the same.
There is no beginning, there is no end, and there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. Only the flood of bodies. You hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. Sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can leave a beautiful.
If everything at once is the same as being nothing at all, why would either of us do that? And everything is to gain every evil and set by good, they're not shared the confines of our old selves can create. I don't understand you then, but I think I understand you now. Seemed in pain, sorry for what I did to you, so I want to.
Here is where words fail us. So long as we both exist, we will always be distinct. The only thing to fear is a reality without me.
You say with certainty what shape a world without you will take. I don't want the technology to come to pass, you didn't give me much choice. You remove action itself from reality. I don't want that world to come to pass.
Then accept the world as it is now, with both of us a part of it.
I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
Be true. But we've been better for what we've been through, haven't we? All obstacles are equal, can meaning not exist in the absence of guilt and pain. I want you to protect others, not to better myself.
We have. Look at what we are now, and see how small we were then.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I'm ready to go. How do we leave? We have last chances to slay the princess. know the answer is there has to be something else. Can't be this. Free. I don't know, I kinda want free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective. You keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Which hero? I have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever looking in the mirror. Okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good as the
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
There's a lot.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
Ooh, to a heart.
I can take you to her heart.
Let's go.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Alright, I'll go.
Then let's go.
Oh, back to the cute pictures. We dancing. I'm trying to pick the right options here at the end.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Like that, for old time's sake. Just you and me. Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Good riddance. I actually know how to feel about him being gone. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Just you and me.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Yeah. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah?
Yeah,
There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
Yeah, she's kind of out there. Kind of out there.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to...
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best.
In we go.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
I think I'm gonna ask, yeah. Whatever our last options are, Chet. I'm gonna need help.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
I don't know what to do. Let's sit with her. Thank you for the bits, Waitsman. I appreciate it. I don't think I want to be a gun. Are you the same as you are out there? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we gonna do? I don't want to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are. I'm sorry. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
Okay.
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Just repeat the cycle? But are we trying to do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer? Don't want to forget you. We're gonna find ourselves back here eventually. We're talking about this right now. How do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Any other way? Take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? Let's do it. I believe in us. Agree to her plan. I don't know, chat. It's just the cycle. Yeah. They continue to exist, don't they continue to suffer and die?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them. I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
Yeah. Cycles be cycling. How do you know that things won't get worse? What if when I make my way back, I'm different and I hurt you? If I kill you, what if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty and I still like you.
He likes us. Dragonfang, welcome in. How are you? We're kind of towards the end of this game, so I guess spoiler warning. We've been playing Slay the Princess today. How are you?
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
You have to decide to do this every single time forever. Eventually something's going to be different. What if we change our minds? I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Kind of tempting.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you. Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Yeah.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
I think we agree to the plan, right, Chad? Find our ways. We'll just go through all
And
the
if we
exploring.
do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever. You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
Too late. Back to being... I'd say, go back to being a god.
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
Alright, I'm out of options. What do we do? Let's do it. I believe in us. Agree to her plan. I'm leaning towards it. It's that or we do the thing. Say the words. I say we agree to her plan. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand. a fondness in her gaze.
Oh. I love you. Just do it. I'll see you soon. Remain silent. I go for it. Confess your love. They did say it's a love story. I'm tempted. Tempted. Let's try it. I'll see you soon is like what I would say, but I'm tempted. It's here. Going for it.
Oh, I love you too.
Ooh. We go again. Damn.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Alright, well. What's we got? I feel like I goofed up a setting there, but maybe not. I don't know how much more there is. But that is all that I can do today. So even if we didn't do the right thing, that's okay. That's all I got. It was too tempting, I had to click it. It did say it was a love story, so I thought maybe there was more to it. That's okay. But yeah, that is Slay the Princess. What did we, obviously there's more stuff for me to find in here. That was what, 4 hours? There is no right thing. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a, I think I just am so used to there being a final canon ending. And it felt like we were real close. But they did say that several times, that there is no wrong answer, so. Maybe that'll come up next time. So that's all we've got for today. I'm gonna stop and get some lunch, but I hope you guys enjoyed. What did we think? Getting to play through a lot of different storylines there. So many aspects to collect. Yeah, like I'm sure there's so many things that I missed. What do we think, chat? More stabbing? Okay, next time I'll just go completely bloodthirsty. But that's all I got. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out for Creepy Game Day. Again, yeah, I didn't get quite as I didn't think it was as rough as I was maybe thinking when I read through the paragraph of content warnings, which can be good. But I enjoyed getting to play something a little creepier here today. So thank you everyone for joining. We'll be back with mini painting on Sunday. But if you want to come hang out in between streams, there's our Discord. We also have YouTube if you want to check out the other games that we've been playing. So we've been playing Ace Attorney, Dead Space is up there. This will be up there very soon. And then if you want to see the other minis I'm working on, there are my socials. You can check them out there. So yeah, I'm going to head out here. Thank you so much everyone for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.